Hello everyone, this is Sougandhika Mohapatra this side. I'm here to talk about trade policies and how they evolve through the four phases of India's economy. I will be highlighting the key policies, their impact, and discuss where India is heading. The first phase starts from 1951 to 65, which is popularly known as the Nehru era. The trade policies back then were import substitution policies, which focused on promoting domestic industries by restricting imports. High tariffs and quantitative restrictions on imports were imposed. This limited exposure to international trade. Policies towards industries were more restrictive than those towards trade and foreign investment, like IPR and IDRA, Industries Development and Regulation Act. These policies protected domestic market but hindered global competitiveness. It limited the foreign exchange reserves of India. India was laying the foundation for industrialization but it limited global integration. The next phase starts from 1965 to 81 where socialism strikes. The trade policies continued to be a protectionist approach. Nationalization of key industries were done. Import substitution still continued. With such trade policies, government had significant power in regulating big businesses through MRTP and Fair Act. It resulted in slow economic growth, bureaucratic control stifled innovations. Now India was trying and struggling with inefficiencies and low growth. The phase 3 starts from 1981 to 88, which is basically known as the liberalization by stealth. The trade policies back then were liberalized gradually. Some of the imports were relaxed. Imports were divided into three categories: banned, restricted, and open general list. Consumer goods were either banned or part of OGL list. Capital goods were either restricted or under OGL list. Intermediate goods were either banned, restricted, or part of OGL list. Export oriented policies were introduced. REP licenses allowed exporter to import some of the non-OGL raw materials and components. The license holder would have to pay normal custom duties, which would then be refunded through duty drawback scheme. Cash compensatory scheme compensated exporters for domestic taxes such as sale tax. These things motivated to export more as the benefits were there. This has an impact which led to the partial improvement in economic performance. Export growth was there, but challenges still remain. Now India was trying to navigate a delicate balance between socialism and openness. The next phase is the phase 4, which is 1988 to 2006, which is known as triumph of liberalization. The trade policies back then were changed and new policies were introduced such as 1991 economic reforms. It shifted India from a closed economy to an open one. It dismantled trade barriers, reduced import tariffs and encouraged foreign investment. The impact was rapid economic growth was present. India now became a global player and was a part of global value chain. As of 2024, I am now going to talk about some of the key trade policies of India. Now, India focuses more towards exports. So, India's foreign trade policies FTP 2023 aims to boost exports and increase India's share in global trade. There are incentives for emission. These include shift from subsidy schemes to duty exemption programs like EPCG, export promotion capital goods scheme for specific sectors. Now, India has been developed as a country where foreign investor and industries are trying to do business in India by we are making India as as a place where there is ease of doing business. India is now focusing on digitalization and streamlining process to simplify exports and imports. Now India is increasing its collaboration by promoting partnerships between exporter, states and central government for coordinated trade efforts. There are some emerging areas as of now, like encouraging e commerce exports and developing district level export hubs. The positive impacts are increased export competitiveness, potential for creation in export oriented sectors, improved efficiency in trade procedures, stronger regional trade ties through collaboration. However, there is also a negative side to it. That is, we are increasing our reliance on global market fluctuations. Potential job losses are there due to input competing sectors. Concerns about exploitation of cheap labor for exports is a big threat. Success depends on infrastructure development and skill enhancement. Thank you.